Welcome back, everybody. There are 106 days to go until May the 2nd. 20 rounds of Championship football. That's about a round every 5 days. I'm calling it now. The run-in is upon us here. No more international breaks. We are free to go all the way through now to May the 2nd. Promotion race alive and well. And tonight's game as one of the chief protagonists in it. It's West Brom versus Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough up in second spot, and a Middlesbrough win tonight ahead of our Saturday games will put Boro within 3 points of Coventry City. We're taking them 5 above Ipswich. But new manager alert. The very final game we did before the kind of FA Cup stoppage a couple of weeks ago was West Brom at Leicester. Fatawu scored in the 94th minute. Ryan Mason lost his job. Here comes Eric Ramsay, who is in, and he makes his debut as West Brom manager today. West Brom have given up, pulled the trigger on the new manager here. The Ryan Mason experience is all over, and the Eric Ramsay era begins. And I, for one, am looking forward to it. Expect set plays ahoy from what I understand, and some very organised football. Get down there in the comments. Great to see you all back. Are you with me, guys? This is going to go quickly. You know it is. With FA Cup games, rescheduled Championship games, 3-game weeks ahoy. Easter, it is going to be very, very quickly upon us that there's going to be 10 to go, and then we will be crowning a Championship title winner, an automatic promotion winner, and heading towards the glory that is the EFL Championship playoffs, culminating in that final at the end of May. Right, let's get into this right now. Shall we go for a like spike? We normally target 50 before the show starts. So if you are watching here live and in person, please hit the thumbs up button. You have 11 seconds. Go. Thank you so much for all of your support. Absolutely fantastic to see you all back. Remember, we go to a 3-game week right now. So I am going to be here tomorrow at 5:30 also for Swansea versus Birmingham. I'm going to be here on Tuesday, and I'm going to be here on Wednesday and next Friday, and probably next Saturday as well. So it is literally watch-alongs ahoy. I think, what is that, 8-9 days, 6 watch-alongs coming up on the channel. Really, really, really looking forward to all of these. How many likes did we get up to? If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, do it right now. We are up to 23 likes. So we're virtually halfway towards our 50 target. And we have a target of 5 super chats as well. So we need to say a massive thank you to Andy. Let's get this started. Up the Rams. Thank you, Andy. Great supporter of the channel. Often here on a Friday night. And he has got us started on our super chat target. We only need 5, and then I will shut up. These streams will always be free, but if you can help out, I just paid my tax bill today, this afternoon, and also half of next year's tax bill, if you know the rules as well. So your support is greatly required today. A bittersweet moment when you're self-employed, paying the old tax bill, isn't it? But I've got it done. That's quite early for me, actually, 15 days before deadline. I'm normally right up to the last minute. But yeah, huge thank you. If you can support, it would be of great service. And we really, really appreciate that from Andy to start us off. Let me just bang you through the fixtures for round 27 in the Championship this weekend. So tonight we have West Brom Boro. Tomorrow in the earlies, and I'm not covering any of these. Enid's got a little dance performance for the thing she does on a Tuesday night, so I will be over there. Coventry Leicester early tomorrow, Ipswich Blackburn, and Watford versus Millwall. And then in the 3 p.m s, it's Charlton, Sheffield United, Oxford, Bristol City, Preston, Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, Pompey, Southampton, Hull, Stoke, QPR, Wrexham, Norwich, and then Swansea, Birmingham. We are going to cover that live tomorrow. So come and join us at 5:30. I won't be here as normal at 12:15 tomorrow. Busy being a daddy. Ben, thank you so much, Sky, for the attention of HMRC. They've already had their money until July, when I have to pay them another chunk. But what are you going to do? Hey, to be honest, I don't mind the new rules now. They're going quarterly, aren't they, as well? I'm sure self-employed people will be nodding along in the chat. So thank you so much, Ben. There is one more there. God, we're 3 for 5 already. Kelly, grateful for the watch along, Ben. The events over here are devastating. My mental health is falling off the cliff. Oh, that's not good to hear. Kelly, spit us an email if you need to. Thanks goodness for the football. Yeah, forget about it all, Kelly. You are among friends here, my darling, and do send me an email. And that applies to anybody here, any of our friends here in the chat. As I say, you are in a safe space, to use a clanging modern term, but you are. You know what I mean here. We are amongst friends, a great community here. So, do not suffer in silence. Right, shall we get into... So, read that one, Hamza. Do super chats include VAT? No, but Google take a whacking cut already out of them. So, but we really appreciate the YouTube service that Google provides before anyone goes off on one on that. Right. Where am I going? I'm going to team lineups. Let us know. We'll bang through them in a sec. Let us know who you're looking forward to seeing playing and who your potential match winners here are in Eric Ramsay's debut match here, West Brom versus Middlesbrough. Right, looking at this West Brom 11, Sky Sports were very, very determined that this is a back three for West Brom. And I think we might get some interesting looking wing-backs here tonight as well. But Christian Bielik has come in. So the way Sky have kind of presented this is it'll be Griffiths in goal for West Brom with Mepham, Phillips and Bielik as a back three. I believe then... but Taylor and Johnston are the wing backs with Styles. Then, crikey, who's sitting in central midfield? I couldn't tell you here. This is a tricky one to figure out. Surely Charlie Taylor is going to play wing back if he's in there, unless Bielik is going to play right back. Look, let's reserve judgment until we see this. But Sky had it as sort of a 3-5-2-1. No, 3-4-2-1. That'd be 12 players. Hegebo obviously up top. I think they had Illing Jr. and Price off him. Obviously, Illing Jr. could play wing back and Johnston could be further forward. But look, let's wait for the first wide shot of the pitch and we'll figure out the formation immediately. But we know Eric Ramsay has been talking about clarity in all his interviews. If you've watched them, I've watched a few doing this gig. And he's been talking about clarity. So I'm sure... there you go, Rich. Sky showed West Brom defenders warming up as a back five. So, yeah, we expect 3 centre-halves and be interesting. Surely Charlie Taylor is one of them. Actually, when I saw West Brom at Portman Road, Illing Jr. did fill in down that right-hand side, didn't he? So he may be... if I'm West Brom manager, I want Johnston as close to the goal as possible. The only thing I will say is, in terms of central midfield, what is actually there? If it's Callum Styles, there's literally just a distinct lack of central midfielders in the entire team. There you go, Hums. And Moa and Mollenby both injured. Diakito on a leave, so I think it's a bit of a makeshift centre. Thank you, Hums. Yeah, they've basically got no central midfielders. We've seen Callum Styles play there before, haven't we? Oh, the players are coming out. I need to hurry the hell up, don't I? Middlesbrough, Bryn in goal. I think Luke Ayling is still doing a turn at centre-back. God, they've got no centre-backs, have they? Crikey. So Targett and Brown, full-backs. They've got no defenders, period. Unless Silvera is going to play full-back. I don't know. You tell me. Malanda, Ayling, centre-backs. Targett, the other full-back. Gilbert, Morris, Silvera probably in midfield, but maybe not. Hackney, you can tell it's winter, can't you, with availabilities here. Conway and Whittaker up top. So, look, we'll just let this one roll 5 minutes and then we'll have a look at the formations for sure. Have we got, I think we might have our 5th super chat there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Dave. Hope Enid has a good day tomorrow. Dave, it'll either go brilliantly and she'll love it, or she's going to SHIT the you-know-what and just get completely terrified by having to go on a stage and perform, bless her. So we'll see. But thank you very, very much. Looking forward to it. Anyway, ours signing Edwards for up to 4.5 million. Yeah, we thought that was a thick, chunky fee there. 85 Ash and Eric Ramsay. They must be known to each other. Huge embrace there. When the Middlesbrough staff and the new West Brom manager there. Thank you, Dave, for the super chat, matey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we are 1 away from our target of 5, and then I will shut the hell up. Yeah, so looking at the Sky depiction, yeah, they've got Price and Styles, as I thought, in central midfield. Johnston right wing back and Taylor left wing back. Yeah, that's how I presented it in a very muddled kind of way. So we shall see. I'm just going to hold on. What is Enid doing? She's in a little dance show, Kelly. So we'll try and get some footage at some point. Yes, and Sky have also got, so it's patched up at the back for Boro. They're playing Ayling at centre-back by the look of it, and Alan Brown at full-back. So 2 out of position there. Malanda and Targett down that left-hand side against Mikey Johnston. Probably the side you want things to be strong. Right, we need to do predictions. My God, I'm so slow today. Let me tell you, before we get into predictions, what the poll said. We're going to have to read these during the game. We might not even get to read them. But can you all go for your predictions, please? The poll on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel Community tab said 20% draw, 22% West Brom win, 58% are going for a Boro win. 58% say Middlesbrough win. Get your predictions in right now. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. Just write your predictions. We'll read them together. Go. Right, apologies. We just got loads of predictions come in, and someone is going to get it absolutely bob on, and I'm just going to have to click through here. But we need to just say quick thank you because we have hit the 5 super chats. You can stop super chatting now. Very, very kind. Thank you, Liam. Great support of the channel. Let's make it 5. A couple of signings in the door at Wednesday here to help us out. Maybe we can salvage some prides in the remaining games. It's mission 0, but potential double over Pompey this weekend. We're about to kick off here at the Hawthorns. And Mark, a great supporter as well, who appreciate all you do. Love 3 at the back. Do check that out over on Connor McGilligan's channel. We get to talk about Mark's Nottingham Forest over there because we're looking at the bottom end of the Premier League. Guys, yes, sincerest apologies. I'm not going to get to read your predictions out. Maybe we'll scroll through a few. But please, we don't need any more super chats. That's super, super kind of everybody. I can see all your predictions in right there. So we'll just crack into the game. And I apologise. Someone's going to get it right up there. And I've not even read it out. So do, when we get towards the end of the game, if you're on for a bob on, do let me know. Right, let's sink into this one. Hayden Hackney knocks it across to Malanda, who I have not seen play yet. And apparently he's very good, the new centre-back. Couple of players over from, a player and a manager over from MLS here. I think, I can't remember. Kelly, you might be able to help me in the chat who Malanda was playing for in MLS. But Minnesota is where Eric Ramsay has come from. Whittaker over on the right-hand side. Inside Morris, another MLS signing. Championship using that as a pretty regular market. Yes, sorry, Happy Duckman. We do need to do the clock. Good catch. Let me just hit the buttons real quickly and try and watch the game at the same time. This is the problem when I haven't done it for a while. That's what she said. I'm all at sea, aren't I? There we go. Right, we're sorted, guys. Thank you for the heads up there. Right, West Brom get their foot on the ball for the first time this match, and it's a foul drawn. His Hegebo came short. Alan Brown's a makeshift right back. And he comes forward and he makes the foul. West Brom hadn't touched the ball virtually, had they? And they finally get hold of it, and they're going to knock it long into the other half. It's Kim Hellberg, who is sans hat today. We normally see him in a warm hat, don't we? Stop it, you lot in the chat. No comment. I'm a father, thank you very much. Throw in Boro. Ayling. Ooh, don't lose that there. He has lost it there. Huge chance for West Brom. Hegebo blocked. Oh, goodness me. Bill Ayling nearly gifted West Brom and Hegebo a goal. He just couldn't quite sort his feet out. Down in the box goes, I think, Price. What a chance early for West Brom. Good shout there. The Brian Robson derby. What a player he was, by the way. Oh, Ayling, dearie me. And do you know what? If he goes to put that Hegebo on his left foot, doesn't he? If he hits that early with his right foot, surely he scores. Ayling, you can see, is apologising to Sol Bryn in goal. Price then went down. It looks like he's falling into Alex Gilbert. That's a no penalty for me for sure. But what a big chance for Hegebo there. Why didn't he take it right-footed first time? If he had his time over again, I think he would. Lovely one round the corner here. West Brom at it. Coming down the left-hand side. Illing Jr. pops it across. Can they keep it alive? Yes, Johnston back stick. Corner. West Brom. Great start. Liam off to Accrington tomorrow. 8 a.m. leave. That's a hack up there, isn't it? Goodness. Johnston on the recycle here. Just bounced off Alan Brown. Great start. West Brom made a couple of big chances. One big chance. Didn't really make it, did they? Just stolen off Luke Ayling at the back there. And they forced the corner. In it comes left-footed. Headed away. Remember, over the coming weeks, watch out for West Brom on set plays. We are expecting an uptick in West Brom's set piece output coming up. You wouldn't think there'd be a massive impact today. Watch him score from a corner right now. Given he's only had a week with them working on the set plays. But you'd imagine it's going to be a big focus. There you go. Sky have got it. Minnesota United ranked first for set piece goals and second for goals from corners in MLS under Eric Ramsay. Thank you, Sky. Do my stats for me. Right, Johnston, corner, right-footed, near post. And we're going to have another go, I think. Ref is waving. Imagine a game involving Chris Mepham and Luke Ayling, and they're both in the referee's ear, trying to referee the game. Bless them. A couple of very noisy Championship stalwarts there. Ayling saying, why are you letting them have another go at the corner? Didn't Morris get fouled? I think they're going 6-1, half dozen the other. It's Mepham and Morris. And yeah, to be honest, I don't know why he doesn't just give a foul and... Well, I suppose if he gives a foul one way, it's a penalty, isn't it? You know what I'm saying. Out it goes. Oh, excellent. Look at this. Stephen Powell. Your commentating is hardly Barry Davis, and your access is about to disappear. We love positivity here. Barry Davis, by the way, is the greatest football commentator of all time, by the way. That's a bit like me saying to an amateur footballer, you're hardly Leo Messi. But Stephen Powell won't know about that because I just blocked him. An early one today, 6 minutes in. Cheerio. Love Barry Davis, though. If you're going to insult me, use Barry Davis there as well. Always makes me happy to hear about Barry. Restart here for West Brom. It's gone forward early. Been on top for the last 3-4 minutes now, haven't they? Johnston. It's come inside from right wing back. Bielik. Johnston. Styles. Knocked into Grant. Can't seem to play through Middlesbrough for the moment. They're not going long though. And Ayling has nicked it. Here comes the counter-attack from Middlesbrough. There you go, who play forward in a far more fluent way. You can see there a team happy with their patterns of play and a team with a new manager. Well, Hellberg's not been in forever, has he? Morris, oof! And of course, as soon as I say they're very happy with their patterns of play, unforced error. Barry Davis, legend. Couldn't even spell Barry. Come on, lad. Barry. He won't be answering back unless he's got another Facebook account. These trolls do normally have multiple accounts, though, spending their time doing such things. Hegabo, charging into the channel. Malunda goes with him. Pokes the right foot in. I think it's gone out for a corner. I feel like Albion were massively underperforming under Mason. Yeah, definitely a sense that you can get more out of these players. They were kind of doing 3/4 of the job and then haplessly losing, especially away from home. 89 years old, Barry Davis, what a guy. One of my heroes, genuinely. Shame he gets dragged into the muck of Facebook trollery. In comes another corner for West Brom, spilled by Bryn. Mepham was on the back stick, puts it over the crossbar. Half volley on the angle. West Brom are the better side here, aren't they? It's a third shot at goal, I think. Barry Davis even did ice skating. Unbelievable. And he'd do tennis as well, wouldn't he? And he would do it all so... there's a brilliant podcast. Who was it? It was Ian Danter, wasn't it? I spoke to him about it. He did a lot of interviews with commentators. He managed to get Barry Davis on, which was like God-tier guest, wasn't it? And he tells all about that. Even when he's just talking in a podcast, he sounds amazing. What a voice. Rare foray forward for Boro here. Little feed into the front. It's back out to Morris, Ayling. They move it nicely, don't they, Boro? Are we crediting Kim Hellberg with that rather than Rob Edwards? You tell me in the comments. Motti the GOAT for Ben. See, I was always a Barry Davis guy, Ben, I've got to say. Motson was great, but I just thought Davis was incredible. Target whips that in. He's looking for Tommy Conway. Gives the thumb up. It's a nice kind of angle on the cross. He overhits it. But he did find a space there. And sometimes you get this when you're playing against three at the back. You can find that half space easier sometimes than with two. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes they're spread out a little bit more. Here they all come. Look, Martin Tyler, David Coleman, all great, aren't they? Barry Davis is my guy. I cannot be convinced otherwise, and I'll probably never, ever change my opinion on that because we always stick with the one we fell in love with first, don't we, hey? Illing Jr. down the left. Sticks a cross in low. Oh, Ayling and Bryn on the near post. Make defenders defend. You'll hear me say every watch along. Something I've learnt from Neil Warnock for sure. Line's not great there, is it? And that's where maybe Ayling as a fullback doesn't quite have the positional sense of a centre-back there. Although you could argue he helped his keeper out there. You could argue that the keeper's grabbing that. If not. Daniel Mann, Sky Sports. Oh, in it goes under the bar. It's a good take by Bryn. There's almost something intangible about knowing that a manager is hot on set plays. It just puts the fear of God up the defending team. Sure, that's foul, isn't it, on halfway? Body check. Refs called it on Callum Styles. That's going to be a last warning, isn't it, before a yellow card? Barry Davis did the lead 7-0. Yeah. I think the single greatest call in football history is Maradona's second goal against England in '86. And Davis is obviously fuming because of the handball goal. And Maradona then runs through and he pauses and he says, "You have to say that's magnificent." And it's just like just beautiful, just perfect. I've got to say, Martin Tyler's Aguero call is probably second, isn't it? Unbelievable. Middlesbrough just warming into this now a little bit. Hackney. There's your canary in the coal mine. The more I say the word Hackney, the better Boro are playing. Be under no illusions about that. Hackney, little slide forward. Nearly got in down that right-hand side there, Silvera. Think it's gone out for a corner off Charlie Taylor. We get a long throw in from Alan Brown. Dylan, thank you. £2 on the super chat. Very kind. We can stop super chatting now. We have hit the 5 target, but Dylan, that is super kind, boss. Norwich Sergeant Saga is rather amusing, isn't it? That is Dylan's words, not mine, of course. Josh Sargent. I say John Sargent. Then who's John Sargent? Is he that guy who was like a political correspondent for BBC once? John Sargent, is that right? Anyway, Josh Sargent. Agitating for a move, let's just say. Here come Boro again. West Brom down the left. Carlin Grant off Illing's pass. Grant pops it in early. Ayling has had a lot of touches in this game, hasn't he? Wins that one. Feeds it into Whittaker. Boro coming away with it. Best EFL call has to be Deeney. Brian Moore and Michael Thomas. Tremendous. But listen to all the things you're describing. My favourite call is probably the greatest goal in the history of football, isn't it? And you're talking about, we mentioned Aguero, Deeney, Michael Thomas. It's about the moment, isn't it? League titles decided in a couple of those, and probably the greatest playoff moment ever with Troy Deeney's goal as well. Ayling inside the centre circle. No pressing from West Brom. They're just sitting in this sort of 5-3-2 shape without the ball. As I think it was Rich said in the chat there, pre-game, they were very much working on the back line being close together and working on their spacing. Roy Hodgson, George Graham would be massively pleased to be seeing that. They were the masters of defensive spacing. Those two. Yeah, Peter Drury's good, isn't he? I think it's Peter Drury who did Rooster Premiership, which is a great call if you're an Ipswich Town fan. But again, it's the moment, isn't it? Morris comes short to take it off his back four. Malanda. Brown playing fullback. Silvera. Knocked into Malanda. Ayling. Target. Morris, nice change of pace, draws a foul off Isaac Price. You do give up a little bit of solidity in central midfield there, but as pointed out, if Diakite's, I think he's on compassionate leave, isn't he? Bless him. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if Hamza's in the chat, I think Diakite lost his brother recently, which is terribly sad. Mowat not around. I think there was another one in central midfield, Malumbi as well. So they got no central midfielders, basically, have they? Patched up. Here's Hackney in off the left. Little give and go. Hackney tries the 1-2. Styles nicks it off him. Nice and tight, West Brom, actually. You can see a very deliberate ploy. Funnel opponent inward. Give them no space. Win ball. Counter-attack massively fast. Is what we've seen thus far. It's been pretty effective, hasn't it? But Boro haven't quite got in the game yet. Conway off the left. Malanda. And another turnover. And they really are sprinting on all the turnovers, aren't they, West Brom? Grant powering away. Good run by Grant. In fact, he's got into the penalty box. Grant holds. Styles. We slowed down now. Johnston. Bielik. Taylor. Illing. Taylor. They've got two speeds here, West Brom. Walking pace and full sprint. Phillips. Back home they go. You see this with new managers sometimes. Not quite sure exactly where the ball's supposed to be going or where they're supposed to be going, the players. And sometimes you get ever decreasing circles and back to the keeper, don't you? I think we're just going to see that Ayling near dropped, you know what. Yeah, if we can get the shot from behind Hegebo, he just goes into traffic, doesn't he? Bryn comes out. You've got to say good save. But if he just lets it roll, he could hit it first time right-footed. And Malanda, who's kind of covering the other side of the goal, wouldn't have been in the picture at all. But, 2020 hindsight there. 0-0. Pretty entertaining stuff, to be fair. Dare I say, a little bit more fizz, panache from West Brom than we saw under Ryan Mason. Fairly one-paced, weren't they? Under the previous. Now sacked boss Ryan. Hopefully we'll see him back soon enough. Very clear instruction there from Eric Ramsay. Quicken it up, he said. Easy to say from the bench, but helpful if you can do it. Hackney. Brown. Hackney. I'm sure there's been a conversation with Hellberg and the Boro players of, look, kill the crowd. Get to minute 20, 30, 40. And that buzz of being a new manager in the dugout can subside quickly, can't they? Sargent was the best striker in the league. Now he's not even the best striker in Norwich. Well, no, he's Makama's the boy at Norwich, isn't he, eh? What a signing. Target. Morris. Looking at the hard cam picture, it looks like West Brom have probably spent the entire week working on shape. It looks pretty organised, to be fair, already. And very compact without the ball. Sort of 5-3-2 in a triangle shape, as you can imagine. Plenty of space out wide, though. Target. Oh, fed to the edge of the box. Right idea from Morris. Just overcooked that. Hackney was in if Morris had a bit of softer feet there. We're up 22, midway through the first half. Nigel, I want Sargent out of my club. Refusing to play after we paid his wages, being injured for months. I'm sure a fairly popular view among Norwich fans about their star striker agitating for a move. Morris, Brown, Morris, Hackney, Malanda, Ayling. Again, West Brom perfectly happy to sit in that fairly low block, actually, isn't it? And be very compact and hard to play through. Although Boro done a pretty good job of playing through them. Hackney had worked it down the left-hand, so it was drilled across by Gilbert. Wasn't the worst cross you've ever seen. In fact, that's a very good cross. There's a lot of pace on it, but look at the angle. I think it's Phillips in there, holds his hands up, says, I'm not playing that, but striker runs in behind you. It's 0-1, isn't it? Hackney. Oh, nice little back heel down the line. It's gone out of play, though. Alistair, I retract my 2-2 prediction. Taylor is going to throw this one down the line. Bit of aerial back and forth as with Price now, who's turned it around the corner to Johnston, who's got a load of space. Johnston, loads of step overs, and Target just keeps his eye on the ball and knocks it off him. To be fair, Johnston at wing back actually gets more space. When he's further forward, you very rarely see him with that much grass to run into. So, I don't know. I know I started the show by saying get him as close to the goal as you can, but, you know, pros and cons. Jonathan, be tough for Sargent to get in the US World Cup squad. MLS doesn't start for another 6 weeks. Interesting. Hackney, Morris, carries it right to the edge of the box. He's in the box, Morris. Target. Hackney drills the shot, blocked. It's going to come back out to Morris. Morris dribbles into the box. Morris hits the shot. Oh, that did not miss by much. Wow, closest Middlesbrough have come. That looked like that was flying in the top corner. This is really good from Morris as well. And we were talking about Mikey Johnston at wing back. What you don't get from him. Massive defensive solidity, and yeah, Morris just coasted past him then, didn't he? Just drilled the shot over the bar. I heard Benny's doing all the games of the World Cup, even the 3 a.m. ones. Oh dear. We'll have a think about that when the season's finished. Who knows? Are there games on at 3 a.m? No way. Ayling pings that in diagonally. Headed inside looking for Whittaker, but as soon as he went for the ball, the offside flag went up. And it's going to be a restart. I don't know whether Conway was off. Flag didn't seem to go up until Whittaker went near it, so maybe it was actually the as Conway headed it. Decent enough start for Eric Ramsay. I'm guessing he'll be happy enough. The team looks different. The team looks like they've taken on his ideas. They're been fairly proactive. They could be in front, and they're not losing to the team second in the league. That'll do for 26 minutes or 27 or whatever we've got. Clipped in there, runner from midfield. West Brom clear their lines. Styles was knocked out wide. Bielik's the captain. Didn't spot that. He was expecting Johnston to make the run forward then. He just stayed put. Johnston got the legs to play wing back. 5 a.m. and 3 a.m. games. Kelly's pointing out she does the reverse and watch games at 4 a.m. Target blocked out. Oh, that's hit the ref. So we're going to get a bounce ball. This is the bit where players from both teams always claim that it was their ball. Pretty tedious, isn't it? Move on. Holly. Hi, Ben. Are you okay? I'm good. So tomorrow we will not be around at middle of the day, but we will be around at 5:30 for Swansea versus Birmingham tomorrow. England games are 9, 9 and 10 if you can get it past Shaley. Fingers crossed. There's a big boot forward. Turned over back to Malanda. Big press from West Brom. 3 of them going over into the left back area. To be fair, ball goes down the line and they win it straight back, so it worked. Johnston. Oh, lovely change of direction. Morris prods it out of play. Yeah, fly Ben out as a presenter. Yeah, right. We can dream. Griffiths goes long out to Illing Jr. It came off Silvera's head. Who else would you put in at captain? I don't know, Rossi. I was just surprised that Bielik was, because he hadn't been in the team, had he? Morris, Gilbert, Target, Morris, Hackney. West Brom moved back into that 5-3-2 pyramid type thing. And they've won it back and they've won a throw-in. Would have been a difficult one for Kim Helberg to prepare. I'm sure they would have looked at Minnesota, but doesn't tell you exactly what West Brom would have done with any guarantees. Literally no evidence before today of West. Oh, goodness me. Back pass there from Target to Bryn. Nearly lost his feet. Cleared their lines in the end, but back it comes down the left. Grant crosses left-footed, blocked by Malanda, who has a helpful habit for a centre-back of getting in the way of stuff, doesn't he? Time of last shot, say Sky. West Brom, 10th minute. That's interesting, because I thought West Brom have been pretty competitive all game. But apparently they haven't made any chances for 21 minutes or 22 minutes now. In between time, there was that good effort from Aidan Morris, wasn't there? It just bent away over the crossbar. Boro goalkeeper is having a nervy game, Alistair. Yeah, he is. One good take from a corner, wasn't there? To be fair, the chance from Ayling, that wasn't his fault, was it? And he did come out and save well from Hegebo, but yeah, that was a bit nervy, wasn't it? Styles. Back home it goes to Griffiths. Easy for me to say. I used to have a guy called Griffiths in my class at school. I think he ended up in the army, actually. Malanda. Price goes through the back of Morris. Still no yellow cards in this one. There was that big body check on a Boro counter-attack, wasn't there? Styles, possibly? Closest we've come. Otherwise, ref keeping cards in pockets so far. Mepham chance. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Malanda. You wonder if it's a case for Kim Hellberg of watching for 45 minutes and then re-strategizing and saying, right, we know what we're up against now. Based on that 45 minutes, we need to do this, this and this. That would be the hope for Boro fans, unless they can get in front before half-time. Gilbert, over on the left, comes in. Morris. Conway on the wing. Hackney. Morris. Oh, Morris dinks that one in. Ooh. Conway kind of flipped his head at it. It would have been a really almost impossible headed goal given the pace on the ball and the fact he was facing the opposite direction. He could have done something with it though, couldn't he? Might have been able to chest it down. Or maybe I'm being unfair. Conway. Offside, is he? No. He's worked it into Hackney. Target to Morris. Swings the cross in right down the centre-back's throats, but they've cleared their lines. Plenty of pressure here now for Boro. Knocking at the door. Oh, nice feed into Gilbert. Gilbert puts it across the box. Is there anyone going to arrive back stick? No. Silvera. Boro really pushing now. Silvera pops that in right-footed. Hackney was there on the near post. They've cleared their lines. Brown. Ayling. Morris. Hackney. Attack against defence this phase. Oh, over the top for Gilbert. Outside the foot from Hackney. Good run by Gilbert, that. Bent that one. Came out from offside and then ran back in. Of course, Hackney's got the quality to find him, hasn't he? Corner to Boro. Hackney's going to put it over right-footed. Outswinger coming. Well, went to the penalty spot and everyone started there and ran away from the area. We're going to have to recycle now. Back out to Hackney. Knocked down the line. Brown. Brown's got fouled there by Price, has he? Price is having a very errant game defensively. He normally plays in the number 10 position, doesn't he? He's having to do a bit of a turn in central midfield here today. When they're without the ball. Get a little bit deeper than normal. He's given away a couple of fouls now. So a free kick over on the right-hand side. But I wonder if Whittaker will smack this in left-footed. No, he's knocked it to the edge of the box. Back to Whittaker, who drills this shot in. It's a nice idea. The execution wasn't amazing, was it? But he's so good from that area, isn't he, Whittaker? Coming in off the right, hitting the shot left-footed. Seen him score a few against Ipswich with that left foot. Straight down the Boro keeper's throat, though. The West Brom keeper's throat, Griffiths. Target. Boro having a good spell now, aren't they? As the half wears on. There's a West Brom counter. It's knocked over the top by Styles. Oh, good pace by Grant. He's actually got behind. Ayling has hit the shot. Good save, Bryn. Oh, Ayling got completely rinsed for pace there, didn't he? Goodness. He had a head start on Carl and Grant there, and Grant just sprinted straight by him. Shot was of a difficult angle, and Bryn does well. He's not expecting Grant to get there first, is he, to be honest? Good play by Grant, but... Yeah, Ayling, great EFL servant, by the way. Champion, obviously, with Leeds and Bielsa, wasn't he? Oh, into Conway. Conway in the box. Conway sorts his feet out. Hits the shot straight at the keeper. Found some space there. Tommy Conway. Couple of chances in quick succession there. Grant getting through and testing Sol Bryn. Conway did the first couple of bits really well there, didn't he? Found space, made the run, controlled the ball. And then when it came to the shot, he didn't quite seem to have his balance, did he? Didn't get any power with the left foot. Brown knocks that one into the corner. Back with Melander. Hackney comes and takes it off his toes. Morris. Nice change of direction. Oh, he's a good ball carrier, Morris. Good play. Tried to force it down the throat of Whittaker there. And given how deep and kind of close together the West Brom defending is, probably going to take somebody to drive through or a quick little 1-2 to get through there, isn't it? Here come Boro again. Morris. So no, opened up for Morris there. He slid it across the box looking for Silvera. Illing got back and covered inside. There's a gap for the shot there, wasn't there? Malanda. Again, they're not pressing. Sit in the block and then engage when the ball's played through them. Hegabo. Grant. Grant tries to knock that laterally to Price, but it's turned over again. Boro seem to have West Brom's number at the moment, don't they? Ball's not sticking with West Brom anymore. Here comes Hackney. Oh, Hackney. Space opens up. They've hit the post. Oh, what an own goal. Wow, I do not believe that. I think it's Charlie Taylor. Goodness me, he was under no challenge whatsoever. I think Gilbert had the initial shot, hit the base of the post, and that is a worldy own goal. Goodness me, under no challenge there. Taylor can't sort his feet out, and it balloons into the back of his own net. Well, it's a not very lucky start for Eric Ramsay. It's a real hapless own goal for Charlie Taylor, and Boro have the lead. It's good from Hackney. It's a good hit. What is he doing, Taylor? That ball travels a long way back off the post, doesn't it? Hackney typically involved. Oh, no. What does he do? He just kind of... He's trying to adjust his feet and he instinctively just dangles his left foot at the ball as it's coming back at him, Taylor. And how many times do we say this? We say this with deflections, don't we? Where's the worst possible place that could go? We're going to say it again today. The worst possible place that could have gone from a West Brom point of view was smashing in off the post. That's exactly what happened. Look at this, by the way, from Sky. When scoring first Boro this season, they've scored first 12 times. They have won all 12 games. West Brom 0, Boro 1. Charlie Taylor, own goal, bizarre own goal. Boro won't care. And as things stand, by the way, Middlesbrough are 3 points behind Coventry. And we'll move on to 49 points from 27 games. Still not up with that 2 points per game metric, but it's a race. Just finished second and you're getting promoted, right? Oh, goodness me. Illing drives that in from the left wing-back area. How much did that miss by? Good game this, isn't it? God, that's a really good hit in difficult position. Flashes past the post. This will be a good angle. It's curling away from goal, so it misses by more than I thought it did. But he had virtually no space to hit that, didn't he? He's standing outside the line of the post. He's done pretty well to redirect that back inside the post into the goal. Weirdo own goal. Let's be honest. It just travels at him and hits his foot. And that's where it ended up. He tries to play it in some shape or form, doesn't he? But it just flies back in off the post. Keeper Griffiths obviously has zero chance there. He's just seen one fly off the post from Gilbert on the edge of the box. 1 minute of minimum stoppage time. And West Brom have changed manager, but they are behind. Not terrible at home, West Brom. Couldn't be worse away from home. 10 league defeats in a row. But they've got to come back against second place Middlesbrough here. Yeah, 1 minute of stoppage time is nearly over. Director is scanning for miserable looking West Brom fans. He found a few there on the front row there. That's what we said in a new manager game. Just kill the crowd if you can. Kill the atmosphere. Eric Ramsay walks away. It's half time. interesting half of football. West Brom start the game pretty well. The pressing's good. The intensity's good. And they have a really good chance. Although, to be fair, they don't make the good chance, do they? It's robbed by Hegebo off Luke Ayling. He's in on goal. If he takes it first time with the right foot, he probably scores. Comes inside on his left foot, and Sol Bryn makes the save. West Brom are good then up until, well, Sky told us, didn't they? Minute 10, when they stop having any shots, don't they? Then Middlesbrough slowly move themselves into the game, start getting on the ball, take the wind out of the new manager bounce in the stadium. Morris goes really close, doesn't he? I think he realises that we've got Mikey Johnston playing at right wing back, and that if you have a run at him, you're probably going to get past him. Very good going forward, Mikey Johnston. Maybe not so in terms of his defensive work, which is not his fault, but needs must today. We got a lot of phases of play. There's one really long one where Boro was sort of pressing for like 3 minutes, it seemed like, and West Brom were content and seemed to have been instructed to just stay in this deep, tight, compact block. And you are up against Hackney and Morris, who can carry the ball brilliantly from midfield, who will be pretty good against that type of setup if you just sit back. They're probably going to get through in the end, aren't they? We did get another chance for West Brom before Boro took the lead. Although it literally was just a ball over the top of counter-attack, and poor old Luke Ayling is not as quick as he used to be. Don't think he was ever that quick. Carlin Grant just rips right past him. Bryn makes the save, although I think Bryn is just a bit surprised that there's even a shot going on his goal in the first instance. He makes the save. And then it's minute 43, a weird own goal. Hackney, as we've said, Hackney and Morris obviously both realised, look, just drive forward with the ball. They're kind of sat. If you get past the first line and then move it quickly, 1-2, play the ball quickly, keep running, there's probably going to be an opening. And Hackney runs in, drills it into Gilbert. Gilbert hits the shot early, left-footed. It hits the post, comes out fairly long way, 6 or 7 yards, quite quickly at Charlie Taylor, who somehow then manages, as was pointed out in the chat, from outside of the line of the post to redirect it back in off the post and into his own net. So a peculiar own goal, but I suppose it had been coming in terms of the pressure from minute 15, 20 through to the end of the first half. You know, Boro had been making their move, hadn't they? So 69% possession Boro in the first half. XG is actually West Brom's way, 0.55 to 0.40. Remember, 0 XG for the Boro goal because they literally didn't score it. It came in off a West Brom player. 5 shots each, 2 shots on target each as well. So fairly close on the shot count. But do remember that Sky stat, that there was just a big gap, and it felt like the attacking momentum was loaded into the first 10-15 minutes for West Brom, wasn't it? And we go in at half-time, and it's West Brom 0, Middlesbrough 1. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to take my traditional half-time break. I'm going to go and make a drink, and we will return in 5 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. Fill the comments, full of questions, full of comments, and we will be back for the second half of West Brom versus Middlesbrough, where it is 1-0 to the Boro at half-time. They're going to go within 3 points of leaders Coventry. We'll see you in 5. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Halftime, West Brom 0, Middlesbrough 1. Let's read out some comments. Lee, I want to see the new lads come on for Boro on the bench. Leo Castledine is there. Finn Monroe as well, already couple in the transfer window. CG85, Boro fan here. We don't look great going forward, but we are missing a lot of our threats in Britain. Strelic, McGree, Sen. Fair point. Matt. Boro will only get stronger second half. 2 new players we want to impress, yeah. As pointed out above, agreed. Richard, within 3 of Coventry, isn't nearly important. There's 5 clear of Ipswich. Go on, Richard. Chase down Coventry. Don't worry about Ipswich, hey? Who are they, exactly? Hoping we see the EFL League One Player of the Month. That'll be Leo Castledine, won't it? Chris. Has it been a while, Chris? Awfully poor by West Brom. If that's Ramsay's tactics, he won't be long for the job. And hello, Chris. Yeah, nice to hear from you. Going up. We're the mighty Boro, and we going up. I mean, this is an objective fact at the moment, so that's not even an opinion. If you stop the count now, Boro, of course, would be promoted. Ipswich do have 2 games in hand, as things stand, don't they? And I'm sure if you're a Preston fan or a Millwall fan or Watford are a hot hand at the moment, you'll think there's a chance that those teams could become involved in the automatic promotion race. Jacob, are West Brom in the relegation battle? I don't think so. But if this hire goes wrong, they certainly will be, won't they? Can't rule it out. Never say never. Thank you all for your wonderful, wonderful, wonderful support. We already hit a brilliant super chat target earlier in the show. Thank you to Andy, Kelly, Ben, Dave, Liam, Mark, and Dylan for some wonderful contributions there via Super Chat. We hit our target of 5 very, very quickly. So you needn't Super Chat anymore. We'll do another target tomorrow in the Swansea-Birmingham game. So if you feel like doing it, come and join us tomorrow and save it for then. Thank you also for all of your likes. So the only way to support here, Super Chat, you can support literally just by hitting the like button, of which 87 people, no way. So we could get to 100. Right, I'm definitely doing a like spike right now. You got 11 seconds. Come on, see if you can take us over 100 likes. Here we go. Hit thumbs up button now. Thank you so much for your glorious, glorious support. Let me hit refresh and see, did we get over 100 likes? All you wonderful people watching. Yes, we did. Watching live and in the chat. Let's do a few more comments before we get back to half time. Paul, Middlesbrough fan, living in Ipswich. How about that? My son's an Ipswich fan. Love your content. Thoughts on Hackney? Oh, Hackney's class, Paul, isn't he? And he's a great player for this type of game where West Brom keep folding back into that, 5-3-2 sort of shape behind the ball. You just need players who can drive through those gaps, and Hackney can very, very much do that, can't he? Excellent player. Yes. Chris, I know you'd had some ill health, so we send all our love to you, and it's wonderful to see you here. Chris is an OG around here for sure, Millwall fan. Great to see you, sir. Liam, West Brom only 7 points clear, expecting a rising tide in the 3-game week. They're in trouble if things don't improve. Well, yeah, I can't argue with any of that, Liam. They do have to tank, really, but it's could happen. I just think they're squad is good, but hey, Luton's squad was good last season, wasn't it? And there they are in League One right now. Right, we are coming back now into the second half. We're about to commence. I'll reset the teams in a second. But we are off and running. It's West Brom 0, Middlesbrough 1. Charlie Taylor with a weird own goal. Minute 43, so right at the back end of the first half. For West Brom, so it's Griffiths in goal, Mepman, Phillips, Taylor, Illing Jr., Johnston, Price, Bielik, Stiles, Grant, Hegabo. For Boro, Bryn, Brown, Target, Malanda, Ayling, Silvera, Gilbert, Hackney, Morris, Whittaker, Conway. 1-0. Phillips gets ahead on that with Silvera breathing down his neck. Tell us a bit about Sarmiento, Ben. His numbers don't suggest much, but maybe he has the X Factor. Well, he's definitely got the X Factor, Richard. Just in Ipswich's promotion, just turned up in a couple of massive moments and scored massive goals. When games got a bit chaotic towards the end of the season, he was the guy. A beloved figure at Ipswich Town, put it that way. Phillips, Stiles, Grant. Grant's played quite well, actually, hasn't he? Seems to work for him, this sit in and then sprint type tactic that's been used. Foul by Ayling. He's not going to go in the book, but he's definitely getting booked on the next one. Isn't he? What do I think of the new signings Boro have got? Who's come in so far? Well, Castledine, hopefully we'll see very soon. I know nothing about Finn Monroe, I have to say. Sarmiento will be great, though, if they can get him. Obviously, huge fan of his. There you go. Platypus knows exactly why. There's certain players just write their history forever by scoring a certain goal, don't they? So, free kick comes in from the right. Cleared by Conway. So far, no sign of the sheer brilliance of Eric Ramsay's set play game that we've heard about from Minnesota in MLS. But he's only had a week, hasn't he? Just keep your eyes on it in terms of improvement coming. Stiles. Illing. Grant's gone round him on the overlap. Fed into Grant. Just goes past him, but Grant still used the ball. Whittaker, clever. Just knocks it off Illing for the throw-in. A huge thank you, by the way, wrong finger, to the wonderful people at Betfred. You will have seen me, hopefully, on the Sportsman Untitled podcast this past Monday with Callum, who was very good, from the Floyd Valley podcast, Charlton Athletic podcast. He was good value on Charlton. Simon Lillybury, always good value on there, but Simon just makes everything about Coventry, doesn't he? And gets rinsed by me for it as well. Thoroughly deserved, I have to say. Here's Conway. I will be back at Betfred Towers on Monday again. I don't know who I'm with on Monday, to be fair. Ollie from Sheffield United way and Simon again. So check that out, particularly if you're of a Sheffield United persuasion. Huge thank you. The fine people at Betfred looking after our watch-alongs this year in exchange for me going on the Sportsman a couple of times a month. Ben, do I have a view of MLS Standard versus Championship? I don't. I would have to... there are probably more knowledgeable people. I can certainly do the Championship end, but I'm not greatly knowledgeable on MLS, I will admit. Stokey89 was a good podcast. Listen to it fishing on Tuesday. Very nice. I don't want to denigrate my own work here, but when you're fishing, am I disturbing your peace there, Stokey89? Shouldn't you be at one at nature rather than have me babbling in your ears? I'll take it, though. Thank you for listening. Brown. Ooh. Morris got caught there by Johnston. We must be so close to a booking in this game. Ref keeps his cards in his pocket. To be fair, Johnston got there late, but it was Morris then kind of kicking into Johnston as a result of it. So I think the refs called that correctly. Brown. He's going to out for a throw in to Middlesbrough. Is Johnston coming off? He's having a real good look at the dugout and limping around. I wonder if Mikey Johnston's going to have to come out here. Scotty, what teams am I going to back for top 6 this season? Well, of the ones that aren't in there at the moment, I suppose Wrexham and Sheffield United look quite interesting. I had a great chat with Ali Maxwell of Not the Top 20 on the channel. What day was that? Can't remember. Tuesday, I think. Ali's brilliant. Just shut up and listen to him, yeah? Was my thoughts. I'm very good at talking over people who are more intelligent than me, which is never the smartest thing to do. But yeah, check out what Ali had to say on that. He was quite hot on Sheffield United, actually. I know they're a long way back, but they're in fine form with a very wily and experienced manager. Gilbert, target. Feed down the line. Conway's hit the deck and he's not going to be in a position to make the run in. It's with Phillips now at centre-back. Taylor tries to clear his line. It's going to be out. It's bounced off Whittaker. It's going to be a West Brom throw. Illing holds it up. Silvera breathing down his neck. No real sign of the cavalry here from West Brom in terms of getting back into this game. Nice switch of play, though, by Illing, opening up the pitch for Johnston to run into. Remember, he's just been clattered. That looked like a fair tackle by Conway. Johnston hit the deck there. I don't think Mikey Johnston's enjoying playing wing-back, is he? He looks a bit pissed off in this second half, doesn't he? He likes the attacking bit. He's having to do lots of defending and tackling here. Styles, who'd be much better suited over there, wouldn't he? Although he does it down the left, doesn't he? Price, carry. Johnston. Price on the right wing. Tries to get the cross in. That's good from West Brom. Throw in. Deep. Into the attacking half over on that right-hand side. And I think we're going to get it hurled into the box, are we? Mepham's gone over. We're not going to hurl it into the box. Styles pulls it down. Nice reverse ball. Hegabo. Oh, given away. Gilbert grabs that easily. And at the moment, if I'm West Brom... Ooh, crikey. Is that Johnston? He threw himself into that tackle. He is a red card risk, Mikey Johnston. Watch this space. He looks like he's in a bad mood. And he just properly threw himself into a tackle. Just keep your eye on that. The point I was just about to try and make was that if I'm Middlesbrough, at the moment, all I have to do is just sit and be competent in this game. And West Brom aren't asking the questions. As soon as I say that, Hegebo hits a low shot from outside the box. Easy enough save. But let me go on. I'll put my neck on the line. The way it's going right now, you wouldn't see West Brom getting back into it. They need to come up a couple of gears like they were in the first 10-15 minutes of this game. Evening, Dempsey Doe. New wing-backs will be high on the list for Eric Ramsay. Yeah, God, if he wants to play this 3 at the back, for sure. Or he's going to have to train somebody into the position. I think the bench is just waking up there at West Brom. I wonder if they're going to go early with a sub here. George Campbell has been in the first team a lot. He's on the bench. Gilchrist could cover wing back down the right hand side, and then attacking options there. DK, Wallace and Majid particularly stand out. Carlin Grant swings across over. That's easy for Middlesbrough. Only Hegebo really in the box and 2 Boro defenders on him. No danger. No danger at all. Kim Helberg's probably stood there thinking, okay, when's the cavalry coming? Nice start to a 3-game week potentially for Boro, isn't it? Especially when you go away from home first. They got a Stoke on Wednesday as well. It's a hard week travelling, and then Preston at home. Silvera hits the shot, and their week has just got much, much better. Silvera drills that one in right-footed from the edge of the box. We were talking about Boro's 3-game week being tricky. It looks like they're going to start it with a 3-point game. West Brom 0, Boro 2. Silvera drilling that one in right-footed. And they are making this look quite easy in the second half. Boro, they've waited for West Brom to do something. West Brom have done the sum total of absolutely nothing. And they've gone and nicked a second goal. And this is looking like an away win for Middlesbrough here. And they will go within 3 points of Coventry up at the top of the table. It's a bit of a bimbly attack until it got to Silvera. Oh, it's really poor. There's 2 of them there. And neither of them close the ball. They get in each other's way, don't they? Taylor and Phillips. If there was one defender there, they would have got the block off, wouldn't they? It goes through Taylor's legs, actually. He's had a nightmare game, hasn't he? Really bad defending. Eric Ramsay holds his head there. Said in the first half, didn't we? The 3 at the back system. Sometimes players that are used to a 2 don't quite get their bearings, do they? And that shouldn't have been 2 players converging on Silvera there. Both backing off. Basically saying to Silvera, go on then, hit it. And he does. Goes through the legs, flies into the corner. 2-0 Boro. Your thoughts in the comments. The Championship is back, and it looks like we're starting with an away win here. Phillips. Well, that's gone long into the channel. Melanda. Right place, right time, again. I don't necessarily advise just sitting, but you feel like Middlesbrough could just stay calm, keep the ball, try and pick off West Brom for the third. Hasn't been any danger really second half, has there? What do the stats say? 0.04 XG from West Brom second half. Here's Illing. Illing crosses it in. Decent ball, that. Goes past Hegebo. Comes back in from the other side. Ooh, shank clearance, and they have cleared their lines in the end, Boro. More danger there in that last 30 seconds than there has been for the rest of the half. Whittaker. Illing wins it off Hackney, but it's going to go all the way through to Sol Bryn. Gilbert. Hackney. Nicely worked. Gilbert plays channel ball there for Conway. Phillips wins the foot race with a head start. Did Conway catch the keeper there? They both seem to bash into each other now. West Brom are going to the bench. Looks like Jed Wallace. We haven't had any close-ups, but it looks like him from the back. Imagine Isaac Price. Probably going to come out if Wallace is coming in, but we'll see. I know not much of Eric Ramsay's work or what he's likely to do off the bench. Could go and play wing back, couldn't he? Styles. Grant. Illing. Taylor crosses left-footed, headed away by Malanda. I'm laughing because he gets on the end of a lot of stuff, the new centre-back for Boro, doesn't he? Looks a good player. Not a coincidence when someone always seems to be heading and kicking stuff, is it? Styles. Taylor. Taylor now with an own goal. And the second goal, the shot goes through his legs, doesn't he? Ramsay will last 5 games and then we'll be back to square one. Steve Cooper. Yeah, I think Cooper's got a job now in Turkey, has he? Where's someone look that up for me? Someone fact check me on that. Where's Steve Cooper managing now? He's definitely got a new gig, hasn't he? Somewhere in Europe. Ben, enjoyed the transfer pod you did. Well done for doing. Oh, thank you at Millwall Holdings. Oh, it's going to be a double. Josh Madger and Jed Wallace coming in. I can see Delano Bergzog actually for Boro in the background as well. Denmark, Sweden, Sweden. Someone give me a definitive. Name the club. So Wallace and Madger in. Bergzog's coming in as well for Boro. Brondby, Denmark. Good job, that, isn't it, Brondby? Don't they normally win the title there? Who came from Brondby? Was it a Norwich striker? Kvistgarden? Was he at Brondby last season? Or was Hegebo? No, he's Norwegian, isn't he? I can't remember. Alex Gilbert out. Delano Bergzog in. Whether that means Whittaker will go and play on the wing or whether Bergzog will just go and play out there. Bergzog's doing some pointing, so I reckon he might go and play up front and Whittaker will go and play on the wing possibly. Yeah, Whittaker seems to have gone out there and immediately won a foul there. Off the, today, rather hapless, Charlie Taylor. Oh, there you go. Bromby currently third. 9 points behind after 18 games. Thank you, Jacob. The chat always comes through. FC Copenhagen is normally... Okay. Thank you, guys. I don't know about Danish football, do I? I know about Peter Schmeichel. John Jensen. Jon Jensen. We are bigger than any Danish team, probably, yeah. The might of the championship. Target. Foul throw, wasn't it? Don't want to be that guy. I always say it on here. Every club has that guy. Gets a season ticket on the front row on the touchline and just spends the entire season telling people that they've taken throws from the wrong position. But if that gets his anger out, then good. Harmless, I guess. Feel sorry for the poor football players taking the throw-ins. 65 gone. Both managers have gone to the bench now. Bergzog in for Boro, Madja and Wallace in for West Brom. Looks like they've gone to a completely different shape, doesn't it? So Carl and Grant's up top. Is he going to go back over there? I don't know what the hell shape they're playing. Johnston's gone to the left. He was playing right wing back. Price and Styles look central with Madja wide. Really? Maybe I'm just catching them in strange positions, sort of pressing. Yeah, there you go. I was right. Chris Garden was from Bromby. I do pay attention when I do the transfer videos, Nigel. Ben, do you think Boro can maintain second spot? Of course they can, yeah. Good side, good manager, good players. Chairman who's probably going to throw a bit of Wonga at it between now and the end of the window. Why not? Target heads that back to Sol Bryn. Be fun if they can get Mikey Johnson for an interview at the end of the game. He was in a right grump at the start of the second half, playing right wing back. He's playing inverted forward on the left-hand side now. So you literally couldn't find two more opposite positions on the football pitch, couldn't you? Will I be watching Wolves, Burnley and West Ham next season? Probably a couple of them for sure, yeah. Come one, come all. Welcome. Well, we've had Burnley last season, haven't we? And had Wolves since we've been doing the channel really probably. Well, to be fair, we did, when I first started breaking away and doing championship coverage, was 17-18. And I did cover that team, Nuno's Wolves team of Ruben Neves and Diogo Jota and Willy Bolly. What a team. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota. Ayling. Yeah, West Brom. Got no confidence, have they? Bless them. See the players there, all just stopped as Ayling stood on the ball and it was like, oh, here we go. Right, engage, press. Let's try and make something happen. Bergzog coming down the left. Oh, he comes inside Mepham. Mepham made a good pull at his shirt there. If he's pulled that back for a free kick, that's got to be a yellow card. Yeah, good refereeing. Yeah, may need the bleep button if they do interview him. We love a bit of passion, don't we, Dave, eh? Bergzog, yeah, skinned Mepham. Rugby tackle's always going to be a yellow card, isn't it? All seems very hard work for West Brom, yes. Very much so at the moment. Could be Lincoln City next season too, says Jonathan. But yeah. Michael Scubala doing a real turn for Lincoln at the moment. Pushing at the top of League One. Cardiff look good to win that, don't they? Free kick then. Borough. Hackney's there. Whittaker's there. Hackney runs over it. Whittaker left-footed. Oh, big chance. Good save. How is that not 3-0? He's running back, actually. Did he even save it? I thought he tipped that over the bar, Griffiths. Oh, what a miss. So Melander heads it into the ground and somehow it bounces up. I don't know how he's managed to do that. I mean, he got enough power on the header. I thought the keeper had tipped it over. I thought there's no chance that's just bounced over the bar. But, God, that should have been 3-0, shouldn't it? That should have been good night and, you know, go and try and skip the traffic. We would have seen Exodus, wouldn't we? Movement of the people out of the Hawthorns. That was very Partridge, wasn't it? Don't clip that out. I want to get mentioned on Accidental Partridge. I've been on those Brian's Gun compilations a few times. Have you seen those? Where they just have idiots like me saying dumb stuff. All saying the same thing over 2 minutes. Very funny. El Crapico tomorrow, Ian. Wednesday v Pompey. That's tremendous. El Crapico. Grant. Sorry, is that too loud? Put that there. Taylor. Johnston. Carries it down the left. He's got 2 Marshall in him. Oh, he's gone past Brown's. Good play by Johnston. Gets crossing. Hackney. He's here. He's there. He's every you-know-where. Clears it. What a player, Hackney. I think George Campbell's going to come on for West Brom. Oh, nice feed into Carlin Grant from Josh Madger. Good play by Grant. I don't think Grant's played badly. I said that about 20 minutes ago. West Brom haven't been good today, have they? But got that out of his feet there. It's a decent chance, isn't it? It's not a decent chance. He's outside the box, but he could have done more with it. Is that fair? West Brom look all right at the moment now, don't they? Oh, into the box. It's going to be a penalty. Grant goes down. And real chance to get back into the game. Oh, no, it's not a penalty. It's right on the edge of the box. I thought that was a penalty. Let's have a look. Oh, that's way inside the box. Is he giving a free kick? Oh, someone needs to get on IFAB. Is it the feet of the player who's fouled? Surely that's a penalty, isn't it? What does the law say on that? Whose feet are important there? Or is it where the ball is? Anyway, he hasn't given a penalty. Someone get on the IFAB website. Is it about the player's feet? Or is it where the ball is? Because Grant's way inside the box, isn't he? Anyway, free kick to West Brom. I think they're a bit unlucky not to get a penalty there, aren't they? Maybe they'll stick the free kick. Literally 6 inches outside the box. I think Carlin Grant's going to take it himself. He's had a good few minutes. Although, why don't they let Jed Wallace just boot it as hard as he can? Is it direct or indirect? I think they're going to tap it. And it's driven in and it's beautifully executed by Isaac Price. It was as good as a penalty in the end. Price whips it into the corner. Really, really good free kick around the wall. And West Brom are back in this one. Price whips the free kick in. And it is West Brom 1, Middlesbrough 2. They are back in the game. Price, the scorer. Yeah, he's got nice contact on that. Doesn't have to be right in the corner. It's pretty well in the corner though, isn't it? And Price, who started the season beautifully under Ryan Mason, has now scored in his first game under Eric Ramsay. Keeper can't do a lot with that. Big wall blocking his view. And yeah, you're right there, Liam, in the chat. Pen or no pen didn't matter because they have scored from it. West Brom 1, Boro 2. Price, the goal scorer. Oh, is that what the predictions say? Oh, my God. So Parkin's got 2-2 and I've got 2-1. Is that right? Wow. Chris Mepham is out of the game. I think it was George Campbell warming up, so I guess he's come in. Wasn't paying attention, as per usual. And can West Brom get this back to 2-2? Richard should save that on his side. Oh, I think he might be a bit harsh there. I think it's past him before he knows it. I think the wall is... He's literally only going to see that from... God, if the wall is 10 yards back and the free kick's at 19 yards, from 9 yards out coming at that speed. But you might be right that maybe the dink into the other corner wasn't on because it was too close in. So he could have gambled a bit more on that side. It's easy to say with hindsight where you know exactly when the ball's gone. Styles. Flicked down the line nicely by Madja. All into Price on the edge of the box. Price curls one just round the post. Well, they've kind of come from nowhere a little bit, haven't they, West Brom? They really weren't playing well at all. Actually, until the substitution, when he kind of tore it up and brought in Wallace and Madja, switched Johnston back out to the left wing. And now they look like they could score the next goal. We shall see. I'm sorry, apologies if you're... if we can cut down on the profane language. We'll just do a little time out there. And just let those comments reset. Morris, Ayling, Malanda. It's going to be offside, isn't he? Conway's miles off, coming back onto the play. Momentum has shifted. Well, it has, hasn't it? Goals change games, and the game state is very much that West Brom have nothing to lose and Middlesbrough have everything to lose right now. Ooh, Illing crossed that in. Grant was there. I'm not saying Hegebo's not a good player, but they've looked more dangerous with Grant up top since the kind of reshuffle and Hegebo going out. Taylor throws it into Price. About 10 minutes for West Brom to push for the equaliser, plus whatever stoppage time there is. Illing Jr. cuts that back. Price arriving. Oh, it's going to fall nicely, and they have got the equaliser. Oh, Jed Wallace off the bench puts it in, and Eric Ramsay has gone from looking very bad to very good. His substitutions have turned this game around, and Wallace off the bench smashes in the equaliser. 2-2. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Wow. Where the hell is this game going now? Wallace with the equaliser. I think Hackney unwittingly gets the assist there. He slides in. Wallace takes it really well, doesn't he? Great composure. Just side foots it into the corner. The Championship is back, everybody. Complete carnage here. Wallace gets the equaliser. This is going to be a great angle. Get your knee over that. All goes in off Matt Targett's backside, doesn't it? Little nick off target as he slides in. Wallace with the equalising goal. Wow. Best league in the world, everybody. Tremendous stuff. Would you be surprised if there was another goal? No. Could it go in completely either end? Yes. Boro could literally just go and win this now, couldn't they? But momentum is with West Brom. And it's 2-2. Madger tries to pop that out to Illing. Eric Ramsay, double substitution. And the game goes from 2-0 to 2-2. Wallace with the equalising goal. I think it's Dale Fry is coming in for Morgan Whittaker. And that sounds like a defensive substitution. And he's held up 5 fingers there, or 4 fingers and a thumb for the pedants amongst us. They're going to match up here. And Kim Helberg is going to have 5 across the back to end this game, which sounds like he's happy enough with a point. Did Wallace get the assist for the first one as well? Oh, he tapped it to the side, didn't he? Yeah. Give him those goal contributions. Oh, here come Boro now. Target's got loads of space down the left-hand side. Target, can he get good delivery? No, knocks it inside. Hackney to Brown. Morris. Fry gets his first touch. Malanda. Yeah, it looks like they've gone to a back 3, Boro. And again, don't want to slag off a great EFL servant like Luke Ayling, but maybe they're just trying to put him at right centre-back a little bit more out of the way. He's been roasted a couple of times for pace. Some annoyed looks on the faces of the away end. Looked like a straightforward 3 points for Boro when it went 2-0, didn't it? But all change, and it is 2-2. Channel ball. George Campbell can't quite get there. It's going to be a Middlesbrough throw-in, left back area. Yeah, since Boro's second goal, Sky are telling us, 5 shots to 1. Be interested to get that frozen from when the substitution took place. That's going to be the storyline if this ends 2-2. Oh, that's going to fall to the edge of the box. Price hits the shot right-footed. Fry gets his head in the way. Illing crosses left-footed, blocked by Ayling. It's gone out. Oh, it's firing. Hit the corner flag as it went out. Ben, if you could explain the Championship in 2 words, what would it be? Sheer chaos. And we love it. Price, Johnston crosses right-footed, easy catch for Bryn. Poor cross by Johnston. Morris. Oh, Target knocks that in long. Bergzell gets his head on it. If he could have chested that down, West Brom centre-backs would have been in trouble. It's turned back over. This is really loose now, isn't it? A great game, this. It's got very basketball-y, hasn't it? Ayling. Is it going to be another goal, guys? Hackney. Morris. Target. Morris. West Brom just lost a bit of that momentum. They were really flying when it went 2-2, didn't they? Fry. Malanda. Hackney. Target. Game's just calmed down. Absolutely frantic up until about 90 seconds ago. I suspect if West Brom get back on the ball, it will get frantic again. But the offside flag has gone up. Taylor with the restart. Can West Brom get back on the bike, get some momentum again, or is this going to settle in two? Take a point. Both sides happy with it. Maybe that Kim Hellberg substitution was the raising of the metaphorical white flag. Have your point. Go on. Oh, no, here they come. Carlin Grant, can he get there first? Oh, he's got past the keeper. Bryn's gathered it. Good goalkeeping. If he just nicked that past him, not only was that going to be a penalty, but that was probably... oh, no, it was inside the box and he would have been going for the ball, so he wouldn't have been red carded, would he? Anyway, it would have been a penalty. Doesn't matter. Didn't happen. Move on. Boro doing the right thing, slowing it down. Yeah, he's got to try and take the wind out of West Brom's sails. Campbell. Phillips. Taylor. He's going to be pleased that they've got back in it. Taylor, own goal, and the second one flew through his legs. The shot from Silvera. That's turned over now. Oh, Bergsol's got the run. Oh, tactical foul there by Styles. He's going in the book. He's getting applauded for that. We get it in the comments every time that type of foul is actually worse than a lot of fouls that get red carded for denial of obvious goal scoring opportunities. Just a rugby tackle, isn't it, to stop an attack? I'm sure we can open up a debate about orange cards and sin bins and stuff, but if there's ever a sin bin tackle, that's it. Ayling. Hackney. West Brom fans in the stand there wanted a baggies throw there. Fry. Ayling. Oh, Ayling slips over. Still manages to poke it through. Hackney does well. Little reverse ball. Bergzog into the box. Bergzog knocks it back. Target to Morris. Edge of the box. Silvera's open on the right-hand side, although the ball comes to him through the air, not on the floor. Silvera, little feed into the box. Morris puts it near post. Good save by Griffiths, and West Brom clear their lines. Oh, squeaky moment there. Now Boro are coming strong. We said, could there be another goal? Yeah, probably. Don't tell me which end it's going to go in, though. Malanda, West Brom back on their heels in the low block defending now. Brown. Morris. Oh, Morris, nice little feed through. Silvera, edge of the box. Bergzog, huge chance. He's put it into the back of the net. And we do have another goal, and Boro are back in front. Incredible. West Brom 2, Middlesbrough 3. West Brom had climbed the mountain, got it back to 2-2. And with 15 seconds of the 90 left, Bergzog, the substitute, has scored. We have a fifth goal. It's West Brom 2, Boro 3. It's excellent from Boro. They built up that attack nicely. And again, it was the running power of Morris and Hackney against that low block. Have West Brom shot their shot and run out of gas? And are Boro going to take the 3 points? It looks like it right now. What a game. Hackney, Silvera and Bergzog drills it in. Right-footed. Wow. West Brom 2, Middlesbrough 3. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Kim Helberg loves that. Huge celebrations on the Middlesbrough bench. Unsurprisingly. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Boro go 3-2. Absolute limbs in the away end as well there. We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. We haven't even started playing again yet, so we're definitely going to go up towards 95. Daryl DK's going to come in for stoppage time. Just keep your eyes on when we actually start. It says 91-10. Nat Phillips is coming out, so just kitchen sink now. DK's just been thrown on. Extra striker. And I think it's going to say about 91-30. Leo Castledine is going to make his debut. He's going to play, well, 4 minutes, isn't he? Because we've got 4 minutes stoppage time. Tommy Conway is coming out. It's a big hug from Kim Helberg. Right, look at the clock. It says 91:50, so we're probably going to play up until 96 with 4 minutes minimum stoppage time. So keep your eyes on the clock. We won't stop at 94. We're going to be going to 96 in this one. Can West Brom just make a chance? It's probably all they ask in this 4 minutes. One decent chance, and then whether you take it or not is up to you. Cross goes in, Melander. Who may have a shout for man of the match, actually, Melander. I'm sure a more attacking player will probably get it. Probably Hackney or Morris, knowing Sky. But he's been very good. Maybe not sure a defender can get man of the match in a game with 5 goals in, for sure. Johnston. Price. Mega attacking lineup now on for West Brom, of course. Just going to throw the kitchen sink at this. In it goes long. Melander there. Just chaperoning the ball back. And that's essentially the first minute of the 4 of stoppage time done. We think we're going up to 96 tonight. Brown. Target. Clips it into the channel. Safe enough place to put it. But it's turned over. And Illing comes down the left-hand side. Oh, loose ball inside. Don't play it there. What a stupid pass that was. He's giving it back to Boro. Crazy turnover. Totally unnecessary. Morris brings it away. Bergzog has got it in the corner. Is he going to attack goal or is he going to just hold on to the ball? I'm sure the Boro fans are saying just hold on to the ball. And there we go into the corner. Although Campbell has won it straight back. But we have now played the second minute of the 4 minutes of stoppage time. 2 to go by my reckoning. West Brom 2, Middlesbrough 3. Complete popcorn fest here, particularly in the second half. Silvera trying to get in. It is open wide at the back there for West Brom. There's as much chance of Middlesbrough scoring another goal as West Brom getting one here. It's that open. Wallace crosses in. Malanda gets a foot on it. It'll never be a back pass, just spooned up in the air. Keeper comes to grab it. As we come up to 95. So I think we'll have 1 more minute of minimum stoppage time to go. The guess is we stop at 96. After all the hoo-ha with what looks like the winning goal, never say never, we started at about 92. So about 45 seconds remaining minimum stoppage time to go. And West Brom are on the ball. No, they're not anymore. Target wins it. And very cool and calm. Just keeps the ball. I think that's what he's saying to Aidan Morris. Yeah, Brown. They've got some experienced players when Target and Brown are on the ball. They're the guys, aren't they? And Campbell knocks it back home. And there is the full-time whistle. What a game. Let me just close everything down on here. There we go. It was West Brom 2, Middlesbrough 3. Absolute peak championship popcorn fest. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Middlesbrough winning the game in the last minute through Delano Bergzog. Goal timed at 90. The odd goal in 5 to give Middlesbrough 3 points on Eric Ramsay's debut as West Brom manager. Just brilliant, brilliant stuff. It was only 1-0 at half-time as well. Middlesbrough go within 3 points of Coventry City at the top of the table. That does not begin to tell the story of a really, really brilliant game. West Brom had some fire in their bellies from the start of the game. Played well first 10-15 minutes. Boro settle into it a little bit more. It's a big chance for Hegebo at 0-0. Morris whips one just over the crossbar for Boro at 0-0 in the first half. Kim Hellberg's wandering around with a massive smile on his face. Understandably, back-to-back wins for Boro. Carlin Grant outpaces Luke Ayling. Brim makes the save. And then at the end of the first half, just a weird own goal. We'd seen West Brom folding into this low block, hadn't we? It's kind of pyramid-shaped 5-3-2. Compact and narrow, but when Morris and Hackney picked up the ball and ran into the tight spaces, it looked dangerous. That happened. It was a shot hit the base of the post from Gilbert, bounces back, and in just very peculiar fashion, Charlie Taylor, who's outside the line of the post, wafts his left leg at it. And as we always say in moments like this, where's the worst place that could go? It flies back at the goal, shaves the post and goes in for an own goal off Taylor. 1-0 Boro at half-time. And then, honestly, into the second half, this looked like a completely straightforward away win. West Brom offered very, very little as we went up to the hour mark. Middlesbrough were just kind of sitting there doing what they needed to. And then they grab a second goal. Silvera, they're playing a 3 at the back. West Brom and the 2 centre-backs get too close together. I think it's Taylor and Phillips. And poor old Taylor, who scored the own goal in the end of the first half. Silvera drives the shot, goes through Taylor's left, flies into the corner. And let's be honest, we're all sat here thinking, well, that's that. Easy away win now. West Brom are struggling to adapt to Eric Ramsay's new instructions. Boro are good. They've grabbed the 2 goals. They're going to go on and win this one comfortably. It'll probably be 2-0. Might go 3-0 at some point if West Brom go for it. But then all hell breaks loose. We get what actually turns out to be a very good double substitution by Eric Ramsay. And I don't know what this says about his starting 11, because presumably it's admission that he got that wrong, because he switches Mikey Johnston from right wing back to left wing. Hegebo goes out and Grant goes up front. Jed Wallace comes in. Josh Major comes in but doesn't play up front. He plays kind of off Carlin Grant there. But it works. And we had this odd penalty, non-penalty right on the edge of the box there. It didn't matter in the end because Isaac Price whips the free kick in to make it 2-1. The game state then completely changes, doesn't it? And as we said at the time, now Middlesbrough have everything to lose. West Brom have nothing to lose. They got the bit between their teeth, and 5 minutes later, Jed Wallace arriving. Illing Jr. put it across from the left. I think it's Hackney, actually. Pokes it, gets an errant foot in there. He played very well. He's got man of the match for Sky here. And it goes towards Jed Wallace. And, of course, Wallace has been there, done it in the Championship. Full of composure, gets his knee over it, sticks it in the far corner. And it's 2-2. And we said there and then, there could still be another goal in this one. Wind it back. Wind the watch along back. We blatantly said it. There could be another goal, and I don't know which end it's going in. And fair play to Boro. They showed good resilience. It looked like West Brom threw their biggest, strongest punch to get it back to 2-2. And then Boro showed really good composure. Just built up a bit of a head of steam coming into minute 90. You could see they were kind of getting into good positions. West Brom were getting deeper. Boro were committing more and more men forward, and they just outran them. And if we're going to give Eric Ramsay praise for a good substitution, then Kim Helberg stuck in Delano Bergzog. And it's nicely, quickly moved. I think it goes Hackney, Morris, Silvera, slides it through. Goal and assist for Silvera today. Bergzog in, drills the shot low. Scenes, limbs, 5 goals, away win. Just tremendous, tremendous Championship football yet again. It's a last-minute winner. It's 3-2. It's a new manager's debut. It's complete Championship popcorn brilliance. The Championship at its best, everybody. And we're back now, and it is the run-in, isn't it? We've got 20 to play. There are no breaks. We now go into tomorrow. There are 105 days to go now until May the 2nd. There are 20 rounds of football to play. We go 3-game week. We bash our way through February with FA Cup rearranged games, postponements being replayed. We come through, we go to Easter. It'll be over before you know it. And Boro have made a really, really good start to this last 20 games. They move on to 49 points. It's not going to be a massive, massive high total. We normally say the watermark is 2 points per game. Middlesbrough are well off that, but they are 5 points ahead of Ipswich Town in second place. Ipswich do have 2 games in hand, although one of them is immediately tomorrow. And remember, Ipswich have a mad February. They play 5 away games in 3 weeks in February. So Boro will be trying to bank an advantage going into that month, hoping Ipswich fall away. And only 3 points now behind Coventry, who do have a game in hand at home to Leicester tomorrow. There you have it. West Brom 2, Middlesbrough 3. Absolutely brilliant Championship stuff. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Sorry, loads of comments coming in. We'll crack back in with comments and stuff tomorrow. I'm beat after that massive ending. Thank you all for your support. Thank you to the wonderful, wonderful super chatters earlier in the game. We've got one more. PDX Geek, cheers, go Red Dragons. Wrexham back in action tomorrow with the rest of the Championship. We've got 3 earlies tomorrow. Remember, I'm going to my daughter's dance show thing at lunchtime, so I won't be around for Coventry, Leicester. We've also got Ipswich, Blackburn and Watford, Millwall. I will be back in this very chair talking into this very camera for Swansea versus Birmingham tomorrow night. And by God, I hope it's as entertaining as this one was tonight. Thank you for all your wonderful support. If you put nice comments in here, I'll put them all up at the end as the outro music is playing. Thank you so much. It means a great deal to me. But how good was that, everybody? Brilliant stuff. The Championship never lets you down. West Brom 2, Boro 3. Boro make a great start to the last 20 as the promotion run-in begins.